Okay, this is a quick demonstration of the Nokia N95. Here's the N95. Looks something like this. Okay. So to turn the thing on, there's a button on the top of it. Here's the screen. There's the top. Push this in. Makes a buzzing noise, and it turns on. Like this. There's a camera here up front. It's for video teleconference type of stuff. And there's also a camera here on the back that is 5 megapixel. Anyway, okay, so you'll notice when the thing turns on, I have AT&T. It's shown right up here in the corner, right about there. And to the left of that, what you'll see, if I can get close enough, see, there it is. It says 3G AT&T, and I've got a bunch of bars. Okay, that's important to know. This means in the area I'm at right now, which is Denver, I've got full coverage with the 3G network. That's a pretty good coverage. It's got a higher speed internet capability than the edge system that is in some other areas of the country. We have it edges in the outskirts of Denver, but in the downtown region and where I'm at, which is pretty much the metro area, we have 3G coverage almost everywhere. The camera feature itself for the kick camera streaming to the internet runs best with 3G or on a Wi-Fi connection, but as long as you see 3G, you should be able to send a moderately decent signal and audio across the internet. Down here in the corner of the screen, we have something called Kick. It should be right, come on, there it is, QIK. On the screen pad, on the thumb pad, you're going to use this button, corresponds with that. Push it, and Kick turns on. Now this is an older N95, so it says it's connecting to singular, but it's the same thing as AT&T. Okay, here we are. No, don't want to do that yet. Alright, so now you see that we're set at 320 by 240, which is about YouTube quality. There's a streaming button and there's a menu button. For the most part, if you want to stream live to the internet, you want to make sure that the privacy settings inside of here are set to public. And inside of that menu, there is also settings for the stream quality and the camera you're using. So in this case, we're using the back camera. We're optimized for minimal delay, which is a good thing to do if you're streaming live. The quality is normal, and since we're using 3G, the normal quality is probably going to work best. There's the ability to set it lower if you're using Edge, and there's the ability to set it higher if you're using a Wi-Fi connection. The audio start mode, I have it enabled, but I'm going to put it as muted by default, so when we start streaming, I'm going to have to hit the unmute button so that the audio that the phone's picking up will be captured. The access point is basically, in this case it says singular MMS, but you're going to, if you get a newer phone or use one of these, it's basically the AT&T connection, and up here earlier we saw AT&T. The economy mode is good for you conserving battery. I think the battery on these, depending on a lot of different factors, the battery's going to run about 45 minutes. In a full stream capacity. It's just as if you're talking on your cell phone for 45 minutes, the battery's going to run faster than if it was not doing anything, if it was just sitting there. So I'm setting it to max battery life. Starting camera, I hit save, there's the camera. Okay, so now let's go ahead and stream what we have to the internet. So let's go ahead and stream it. So I just hit stream, and you can see that we have a record time over here. It tells us that we have we're now streaming live to Kick, and it gives us some other options. Now it says muted down here, so to get that muted section off so people can actually hear us, I'm going to go into the menu while I'm streaming and hit unmute. So now people can actually hear me speak on the internet live along with the video as well. Pretty cool, huh? That's about it. The trick here to make sure this thing is going to work correctly is try to get yourself positioned in a 3G area and make sure you're accessing this thing something that says 3G. AT&T is the one I use. It's $20 a month for unlimited internet. This is actually an unlocked cell phone that can go for about $400 to $450, and it's using a Go card through AT&T. So that's about, I put about $25 on it a month. 20 of that goes to unlimited internet, and then once in a while I use some text messages, and it seems to work out pretty well. So I hope that is a good basic demo of how this N95 with Kick streaming software works.